We've been doing shout-outs, Lance Tormey, for graduates in the Yakima District and really for kids everywhere up and down the valley and anybody who was a part of a graduating body of 2020. But we've kind of taken a deeper look at the Yakima School District.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got him on the phone right now, Dave.
We do.
The entire district on the phone right
Each
now.
and every one, and we're going to call them off by name.
No, we got a crowd though. I think we got. First of all, though, we want to introduce Principal Ryan McDaniel from Davis High School. Good morning, Principal Ryan.
Good morning, Dave and Lance. How you doing?
We're good, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for some time this morning.
Thanks for allowing us the platform to celebrate our seniors. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, you got some guests with you this morning, right?
Yeah, I got a few of them. I have two graduating seniors, Naya Trimble and Andrew Kruger, and I have two teachers and our ASB coordinators, Erin Smith and Becky Gause.
Wow. All right. Man, you guys, I tell you, tough year, hasn't it? This is that's an understatement, right? It's just been a really kind of a quirky year to try to recognize our seniors.
Yeah, it's been a tough year all around, and for our students and our staff and our parents. And to me, it's just really highlighted the resiliency that our Davis community always demonstrates. So, yes, been challenges, but we got through it, and we look forward to the success of our class of 2020.
Well, let's talk to a couple of your youngsters there.
Naya Trimble and Andrew Kruger.
Is it Naya or Naya? Let's start with that.
It's Naya.
Naya.
Get it right, Lance. He just said it. Naya. Hi, Naya.
Hello.
If Lance wants to talk to you, you should deny him for getting your name wrong. See, that's a bad Dave pun, and the first of what will be many.
Yeah.
Naya, did you do your entire career at Davis?
I did not. I transferred to Davis my sophomore year from West Park Christian Academy, which is now West Chestnut Academy.
Gotcha. How was the transition?
Yeah,
How was the going from, I would imagine, a fairly exclusive, smaller student body into the rolling world of Davis?
Going from about 80 kids from K through 12th grade to about 2,500 kids, it sounds like it would be really chaotic, but it was really smooth because everybody at Davis is super helpful, super welcoming. Probably the worst part was navigating the school at first, but it gets easier.
Well, they were with the construction going on while you were there in your first year or so?
Yeah, our auditorium was getting a few little facelifts. The music building, we actually had to have band in the Kiva that year. So, but we have a shiny new band room. So.
Pretty cool. What was your high school specialty? What did you do the best in?
Class-wise, probably math. Otherwise, band and drama.
Ooh, drama.
Math.
There's a lot at my house. I have a 10-year-old. What kind of instrument? What do you play for an instrument? Is that part of your future?
I would like it to be, but I'm not sure as of right now. I played the baritone saxophone.
Okay.
Wow, that sounds cool.
Yeah, you should put together a little band, get some dark sunglasses, and. So, are you headed to college, or what do you know?
I'm going to take a gap year. I planned on traveling, but with everything closed, I'm not sure how that's going to work.
Where did you want to go?
After that.
Where did you want to travel to?
I am planning on probably staying in the States and just seeing what there is to see.
Did you want to travel
once I go to college?
Did you want to travel to Europe or something? Did you want to travel to Europe or something?
I would love to, but that requires more money than I've got right now. So I'd like to work my way up to Europe.
So here's the problem. Nowadays, a gap year means going to the mall and walking back and forth in front of the Gap. I mean, that's about all you can do. Andrew, let's get you in on the conversation.
Yeah.
Andrew, how about you? Have you done your full high school term at Davis, or are you a transfer too?
I have. I've been here since freshman year.
And so you've seen the place change. What would you say is the best thing about Davis?
The best thing about Davis, I would have to say, is definitely the culture. The environment is unlike any other place you could describe, honestly. The kids, the teachers, everyone is, like Naya said, very welcoming, very humble, and it's just something I'll always be thankful for.
So is that do you guys have a bigger ethnic mix than Eisenhower? I mean, I've always thought as sort of Davis is the melting pot of kids from all parts of the city kind of coming together. Is that true, or is that just a stereotype?
I like to think so. I like to think of Davis as being very diverse, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and of course, that's an educational opportunity as well, just being around people that come from different places with different practices and thoughts and attitudes and all of that. That's what was your best classes? What were you the?
I would have to say math as well is probably my go-to class.
So did you compete with Naya? Did you say, okay, I'm going to get like 2 points on this test better than you, Naya? So in your face, were you doing that?
I didn't. I actually didn't have classes there, but with my other fellow classmates, I definitely was very competitive.
Well, what do you feel bad? Do you feel like you kind of got gypped out of your senior experience? Is there a sense of that loss?
Definitely. Whenever there's a situation where things don't plan out, it's never like a feel-good story. But in times like this, it's all about like just perspective and what you make of it, and you just gotta make the best of everything that comes to you.
Yeah. I'll tell you what,
it's not like we didn't earn.
Yeah, there's a huge life lesson here because newsflash, a lot of us didn't start out to be goofballs on the radio. Things go sideways and you adjust and
you end up on the radio.
They say at least you know where rock bottom is, but you can see it from here, right? So,
what are you doing with those math skills? What do you plan on doing? You going to college?
Actually, I do plan on using those math skills. Right now, my plans are to go, hopefully, get my AA over Eastern, possibly transfer to a bigger university to study architecture.
Wow.
Architecture.
Good for you.
Very nice.
Good for you. Excellent. Good job that you're going to start out kind of small and kind of adjust and then maybe go to a larger school. It's kind of what I did. Yeah. Good for you.
Hey, don't forget, he went up as a goofball on the radio. So before you follow,
I didn't have math skills.
Before you follow his path too closely, Andrew, you want to keep that in mind. Well, to both of you guys, congratulations for getting her done. It's a major life accomplishment. I think I had 35 kids in my class. I went to a small rural school, so to me, the impact of high school is not as great as it can be for some that had hundreds of friends and all kinds of social activities and stuff in school. You'll find as you move ahead that high school becomes just one of those things that you needed to do to get out and into the real world where the real stuff takes place. But I bet you'll miss friends, and it sounds like you guys are both pretty high on the teachers and the staff there, huh? Is that a fair statement, Andrew?
Yeah, I would agree.
Okay. Well, best of luck to you guys. Let's get Erin Smith and Becky in here. Good luck to you, seniors, as you move on, and whatever comes next, we join all of Yakima in saying, well played, well done. Erin and Becky, how's it going?
Morning. Good. How are you?
Good. Have we spent the last several weeks making videos and holding Zooms and doing all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, definitely being a lot more creative than we anticipated being. But
what do you teach? What does Erin teach? Yeah. What do you teach?
I teach PE and health.
Okay, and Becky?
The same.
Same.
PE and health.
So when we're Zooming, you got to...
And we also teach a leadership class.
You're watching us do push-ups and jumping jacks on Zoom? Is that what you're doing?
Are you doing the gymnastics class on Zoom?
No, not exactly.
Had to ask.
Yeah. He said, well, okay.
Well, did it just get cold in here, Lance? I thought it's a cold breeze blow through there. All right. The biggest challenge during this pandemic period of your teaching careers, what was the biggest difficulty to overcome at Davis? Besides Ryan breathing down your neck saying, "Get her done, ladies, get her done."
No. I think that both of the students hit on it. Our culture at Davis is so important to everybody, teachers included. And, you know, we all got into this profession because we love being around people. We love being around students and helping them grow. And so not being able to do those things the way we want to has been really frustrating for me personally. I think that, you know, we go to school every day and we see these kids every day, and you create such tight bonds and relationships with the students that not being able to, not just our seniors, you know, not being able to see them through and finish out the school year, but our underclassmen as well. It's tough because they become, you know, a part of your family, and you miss seeing them and hearing from them. So that's been tough for me.
Do we anticipate changes going forward that will affect your particular disciplines? Pretty tough to do PE if you can't get together, that sort of thing. What do you anticipate coming for the new year?
Erin, do you want
yeah, I can share. Well, we've been working with some different teachers, within our department, and we've also talked to teachers like at Ike, and then actually within our whole, within the city of or the county, I guess, and the Valley, and working on coming up with plans other than just the physical activity aspect, because we do have standards that we need to meet. Our kids have, they're called CBAs, which are different tests and activities that students need to do. So there's content within PE. Sure. And so we can focus a lot on that content, not just the physical aspect of push-ups and sit-ups and whatnot. So I think we'll be okay.
Well, it certainly will provide some interesting fodder for the leadership class aspect on how to, the qualities of leadership at a time like this, with in times of change, when and not just change, but even change in crisis at times. This, I'm sure, adds to the subject matter for study and how best to survive and thrive, right?
I feel that during this time, and with our leadership kids, not just our leadership class, but our ASB students as well, we've really challenged them to recognize this as an opportunity to use their platform to spread positivity and to really be leaders, and to make sure that everybody understands that, yes, we're in this situation that isn't ideal, but there's still going to be, hope at the end of the tunnel, and we still have each other to rely on, because we're all going through this together, and we all have, similar feelings. So let's really rely on each other and support one another.
Well, excellent. And it sounds kind of like, just from listening to the students, that you guys have a track record of doing that kind of thing all along anyway. So this just adds to what you've already been successful with. Appreciate the input, ladies. Brian McDaniel, before we get out of here, your take on this year, craziest year you've ever had, or how would you rate it?
I think that's probably an understatement. It's been crazy, but there's a lot of positive aspects that we're taking away from this, whether we start next year remotely or in person. There's a lot of lessons that we've learned, and a lot of technology that we're going to be using moving forward, whether we start remotely or not.
Well, I tell you, it's got to be tough to not know, to plan and work on projects that may or may not then ultimately be delivered in the form that you're making them up, and all of that kind of stuff. So I think we can appreciate the difficulty of the uncertainty, because you do have standards that you're supposed to meet, and yet you still want to provide a certain kind of experience and environment. And there's, are you going to beat Eisenhower? All the things that come into play. I'm glad it's you guys doing it and just us sitting here chatting about it, because it'd be pretty tough to do. I imagine you rely on having a good team around you too, don't you, Ryan?
Yeah, my biggest job is to get bright people around me and support them. And we have a great staff at Davis High School, and there's no doubt that with our community and our staff, we're going to get through this, and we'll be better in the end.
That's Dave's philosophy as well.
Get bright people around me. That's my mission. So far, I failed miserably at it.
Hey!
But we're still working on it. We'll use Davis High School as our example. Best of luck to the grads.
Thank you,
Continue
guys.
to take such good care of our kids, to our teachers, and to you and leadership.
And Naya.
And the challenges ahead. Yeah, get it right, Lance.
And Naya. And Andrew.
You guys have a great summer, and hopefully this thing blows through and we know what we're doing by August, so you have some time to maybe take a breath before it all starts up again.
Yeah, really.
Congratulations, class of 2020 in Davis High School. We appreciate you.
Dave and Lance, thank you. We appreciate you as well.